Hey guys, Ross Bridgeford here with a really important guide today. Actually, this is one of the things that most people stumble with. It's one of the reasons why people fall off track. In fact, I'd say it's probably responsible for 99% of people falling off track. And it's probably not what you think either. It's not sugar cravings, which I know so many people struggle with. It's not willpower either, although the solution that I'm going to give you today does actually help with both willpower and sugar cravings. It's not even how to live alkaline. It's not learning how to go through the process. It's none of these things. It's something that most people struggle with because we're all really busy. We've all got less time than we've ever had before. Life gets in the way. And there's pressure points that come throughout the day with that. At breakfast, of course, we're struggling to get out of the house. We've got to get the kids fed. We've got to get ourselves fed. We've got to get to work on time. Can't miss the bus. All those things. We're really squeezed for time. At lunch, we're often at work. We're out of the house. We're on the go. The options that are available to us when we're at the office aren't necessarily healthy and alkaline either. At dinner, we're tired. We've got home. The kids are tired. The kids are hungry. What's in the pantry? What's in the fridge? What have I got available to me? The biggest reason that 99% of people give up, fall off track, and struggle to stick with their healthy alkaline life comes down simply to planning and preparation. More simply than that, it comes down to the solution, which I'm going to give you today, and we're going to expand on this and work on this over the next week so that I can make it as simple as possible for you and as done for you as possible. And it comes down to having a safety net, a bank of, say, 10 to 12 recipes that you know inside out. You know how to cook, you know the ingredients, you know how to use it, you shop for those ingredients, you know when to shop for them. This bank of 10 to 12 recipes that you've always got available for you that can cover each meal time, that it's never leaving you getting home from work and thinking, what's for dinner tonight? That question that plagues so many of us when we get home, we're decision fatigued already. And then we're wondering what's for dinner. And when you go to the pantry and you go to the fridge, there's nothing there. All that's there is convenient stuff. And I can tell you now, convenient stuff is not healthy stuff. And that answer is so simple. It comes down to that planning and preparation. And again, I'm going to get you started today because this is one of the core trainings that I teach to every single one of my members who join my Alkaline Basecamp coaching program. They go through this training and I make sure that they tick the box to say they've gone through this because it's one of the simplest solutions to take a big step forward. I'm all about what's those 20% of actions that can get us 80% of the result. That's my version of the 80-20. It's what's those few simple core actions that's going to get us most of the way there. And then when we're 80% of the way there and feeling awesome, it's so much easier to refine and go back and add and build momentum and build confidence. And this can get you started. And this will remove 99% of those pressure points during the day that are going to cause you to reach for that unhealthy snack, that are going to go, I'll get started tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll have more time. Tomorrow it won't be so busy at breakfast. Tomorrow I'll remember to bring some lunch with me. Tomorrow I'll have the foods in. Tomorrow never comes. We know that. So never rely on tomorrow. Today I want to get you started with the biggest pressure point of all, and that is snacks. And snacks, this is one of the most difficult. In fact, it's not just one of the most difficult, it's one of the most overlooked, but it's also one of the most important because it's in those moments that we need a snack, or those moments where we're not prepared, is unexpected. We'll be at work, even if we've had a healthy breakfast, we'll be at work, 10:30 comes around, I'm hungry, I can't leave my desk, I can't go to the shops, what's around me, what's at the office, and it's never good stuff, it's always cookies and biscuits and things at the office. So today we're going to focus on snacks. And I just want to reiterate, as we get started, how important it is to feel comfortable going slow, taking baby steps, one meal at a time. As we go through this training, I don't want you to be stressing about thinking, now I need to do all this planning and all this preparation and stress about making every meal alkaline from this point forwards. That's just not realistic. We're never aiming for perfection with any of my coaching. Remember that. It's never about perfection. There's always room for treats. There's always room for date night with your spouse, a glass of wine with a beautiful meal. There's always room for that. It's not about perfection. When you try to go for perfection, it's unrealistic. And when it does knock you off track, which it inevitably will do when you're going for perfection, it knocks your confidence and puts you 10 steps back. This is really important. I want you to make a note of this and write it down and highlight it. If you even only eat alkaline meals 50% of the time, you will get massive results. If you only eat alkaline meals 50% of the time, you will still get massive results. Most people really underplay how much of an impact it can make in your life to just make a few simple changes, but make them consistently, day in, day out, okay? So just remember that going forward. Now, at the bottom of this video, what you will see are 4 snack recipes. Okay, 4 snack recipes, and this is really important as well. What I want you to do is go through each of those recipes, and I want you to pick the 2 that are going to work best for you. Don't gloss over this bit, this is really important. In your decision making, I want you to look at those ingredients in the recipe, and I want you to think, which of these ingredients do I already have? Do I already shop for regularly to make other meals? Will I most likely have in my fridge or my pantry ongoing? At the drop of a hat, if I said to you, in 3 weeks on a Tuesday, if I knocked on your door and said, have you got those ingredients? The chances are you would have them. What are you already shopping for? This is really essential. This type of thinking is really essential to when we get into the bigger training next week. Okay, I'm going to give you the weekend to get this little bit of homework done. So think about those 2 recipes you want to pick. The second part of this is think about your schedule and your lifestyle and your routine. Again, really important to my training is thinking about how it's going to incorporate into your life. Okay, so think about, where am I when I need snacks? Am I at work? Am I at my kids' soccer? Am I at home? Am I traveling? Am I in the car? Am I in the train? Am I commuting? Am I going to appointments? Think about how your snack attacks emerge in your life. Think about how these recipes are going to work into your life. And then think about, things like, do the snacks need refrigeration? Do I need to be at home to be able to consume them? Are they portable? Can I make them on? If you're at home a lot during the week, snacks that need to stay in the fridge are totally fine. Snacks that, require a bowl and a spoon are totally fine. If you're in the car and on the way on the go, putting them into a plastic container is really important, and transferring them without refrigeration is really important. So just look at these snack recipes and think it through from those perspectives. I'm going to give you 4 and make them very varied so that they can fit in to every different type of lifestyle. And so this is your homework. Number 1, below this video, this is a little bit of research for me that will feed into our training next week. I want you to know, what is your number 1 problem that you have in your life when it comes to making alkaline meals consistently, making alkaline recipes and feeding you and your family alkaline foods? What is the number 1 challenge or problem that you face? Homework number 2 is to go through these snack recipes. I've put them in sort of, picture form and in just black and white form so you can print them out. Pick 2 of those 4 recipes, and I want you to make both of them over the weekend so that when we get started on Monday with the training, you've already got the momentum, you've got the ball rolling, and you've given them a try, and you can go, I know we've still got breakfast, lunch, and dinner to go, but I've got snacks down. Okay? 2 pieces of homework. You've got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday to get them done. And I can't wait. Next week is going to be massive. Absolutely massive. I really, really want you to go into that from the perspective that getting alkaline is easier than you probably think right now. Being healthy and vibrant and energized and alive is a lot easier than you've been led to believe, than the media leads you to believe, than the way we live nowadays. I really want you to take the concept that this is going to be simple and doable and actionable. I've been coaching this stuff for over 15 years. I know how to take this lifestyle that is the alkaline diet and turn it into something that works practically in your life, and I can make it really, really simple for you. Okay, the second thing I want you to take into it is that the planning and preparation that is so important, I am going to practically automate it for you. I'm going to make it so simple and so easy so that you can go forth into your life knowing that you've got the heavy lifting done and it's easy. Okay, this isn't about hard work and slogging away at it. This is about finding those nuances and tweaks and shortcuts that are going to make the alkaline lifestyle work in your lifestyle, not the other way around. Okay, next week's going to be huge. I will send you the first guide or video on Monday. It's a really important one, so look out for that. If you want to get alkaline and make this happen and make it work and make it really delicious as well, I hope you'll see some deliciousness in these snacks. Definitely tune in for that. Until then, do your homework. First thing, comment below. What's your number one problem or challenge you face making alkaline meals in your life? And number two, get those snacks down pat. I'll see you next week. Have a great weekend, everybody. Let's do this.